Greetings! Did you know the heads on Easter Island have bodies? Did you know the moon has moonquakes? Did you know goosebumps are meant to ward off predators? Did you know there's no such thing as pear cider? Did you know pineapples work as natural meat tenderizer? Did you know humans are the only animals that blush? Did you know the feeling of getting lost inside a mall is known as the Gruen transfer? Did you know the wood frog can hold its pee for up to 8 months? 8 months! Did you know the hottest spot on the island is in Libya? Did you know you lose up to 30% of your taste buds during a flight? Did you know that your nostrils work one at a time? Did you know only 2 mammals like spicy food, human and the tree shrew? Did you know that a chef toque can contain 1,000 folds? Or 100. I meant 100. 1,000 would be too ridiculous because it'll be too many folds and it will just ruin the toque. But, 100 folds is the right thing. And a toque is a chef's hat. A chef's hat, the person who cooks in the kitchen and all that. Rabbits can't puke. The M in M&M stand for Mars and Murray. Mars and Murray. The human body literally glows. Copper doorknobs are self-disinfecting. Did you know that? They disinfect themselves. Did you know that cotton candy was invented by a dentist? The irony. Did you know that Marie Curie is the only person to earn a Nobel Prize in 2 different sciences? Whoa. Did you know that? The pioneering research won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, shared with her husband for her study of spontaneous radiation, then won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911 for her work in radioactivity. That makes her one of just 6 recipients to receive multiple Nobel Prizes, and the only one to receive it in 2 different sciences. Chemical engineer Linus Pauling earned a Nobel Chemistry Prize and a Nobel Peace Prize, but all the other multiple winners received theirs in the same category. Fingernails don't grow after you die. Well, yeah. The English word with the most definition is set. I would have thought it'd be the. But set can also mean different forms, like the setting and where you set something and everything. And also, what is up with Pinocchio, huh? Why does he lie and get such a long nose? It's so ridiculous and everything. And did you know Saiki is my best friend? Kusuo Saiki, not Kusuke Saiki. I don't know who that is, but he's pretty weird. But Kusuo saved my life. He's also pretty cool and has pink hair and antennas in the head, but it's never quite answered why he has antennas in the head. Unless breaking the fourth wall, you watch the anime or read the manga, but to be a random citizen within the world of disastrous life of Saiki, I don't have any idea what antennas are. So it's pretty ridiculous, right? It's crazy, like, whoa. Did you know that you can actually see John Cena? I mean, everyone says that you can't see John Cena. You can see John Cena. John Cena says you can't see me. But I see John Cena. He's right there. See? Right there. It's not difficult to tell where John Cena is. He's the only person I know that wears a baseball cap and an oversized shirt. Have you ever wondered why dogs are such parental figures to babies? They have such parental instincts that I wonder sometimes if they can actually be the parents of the babies, Because they always be so sweet and taking care of the babies, and it's just so cute, adorable, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. Oh, it's amazing to look at. Like, it's the beauty of the world just to see a dog take on parental instincts for a baby, just being sweet and laying his head next to the baby and being so cute and adorable, both the baby and the dog. I mean, sometimes I hate babies, but dogs are cute. Animals in general are cute. Pets are adorable, so it's pretty nice to see that. Do I have fans? Not literal people fans, but I mean electric fans, ceiling fans, Japanese fans, Chinese fans, feather fans. Those kinds of fans. And it's crazy, like, my name's Akechi, right? Akechi is such a common name for people who betray people. I don't know why that's such a thing. There's this game, Persona 5, where Goro Akechi betrays the main protagonist. And there's this Japanese historical samurai called Mitsuhide Akechi that betrays his leader, Lord Nobunaga Oda. And it's just so crazy that Akechi is just a name that everyone relates to someone who is a traitor. But I'm not a traitor. I've never betrayed my friends. I've never told the secret about Kusuo. And Kusuo's secret is such a super secret that I can't tell you. Did you know Kaido suffers from something called 8th grade syndrome, or in Japan it's called chunibyo? Have I already mentioned that Kusuo is my best friend? He's such an amazing person. Kusuo is so amazing. He's so cool and everything. It's so magnificent. Kusuo is a savior. He saved me when I was younger because I was getting bullied a lot when I was a kid, but Kusuo would always save me. He's so amazing. He's so cool. Kusuo's the best. Kusuo's amazing. Kusuo's amazing. Kusuo's the best. He saved me when I was younger. Kusuo's good. Kusuo's kind. Kusuo's important. Kusuo saved me. I hated peeing in myself. I hate peeing myself. I hate peeing myself. It's just so embarrassing. Peeing myself is the worst thing in the world. Peeing myself is trash. Peeing myself is embarrassing. Peeing myself ruins my pants. Peeing myself ruins my underwear. Peeing myself is bad. Did you know chewing gum boosts concentration? Did you know Superman didn't always fly? Did you know the first computer was invented in the 1940s? Did you know space smells like seared steak? Did you know the longest wedding veil was the same length as 63.5 football fields? Did you know the unicorn is the national animal of Scotland? While Scotland proudly boasts the Loch Ness Monster as one of the most fabled creatures, the country opted to make another mythical beast its national animal. The unicorn. Although this might seem like an odd choice, Visit Scotland explains that the unicorn played an integral role in the country's history. Back in the 12th century, William I used the proud beast in the Scottish royal coat of arms. Did you know bees sometimes sting other bees? Bees are notorious for these stings, but humans aren't the only ones who experience the pain at the neck or the arm or the leg. In protecting their hives from outsiders, some of the guard bees will stay by the entrance and sniff the bees that come in, says Maria Peso from the biology department of Macquarie University. If there's a rogue bee from another hive trying to steal another nectar, the guard bee will bite and even sting the intruder. Did you know kids ask 300 questions a day? Not as much as me, though. Did you know the total weight of ants on the Earth once equated to the total weight of people? Entomologists have estimated that there are at least 1 million trillion insects and only 1% of the numbers in the ants, according to the BBC. And if you look all those ants, about 10,000 million, and put them on one side of a giant scale, you would almost put all the people in the world onto the others and balance things out. Unfortunately, as a human, I have become heavier. This probably wouldn't hold up today, but it did once. And Francis Ratnick, professor of apiculture at the University of Sussex, told the BBC this might have held true around 2,000 years ago. Did you know E is the most common letter and appears in 11% of all English words? E. Trying writing out of sentences anything at all. Now take a minute to look at how frequently each letter in the alphabet appears. Chances are you'll see a lot of the letter E. That's because the commonly used vowel appears in 11% of all words in English languages. According to Oxford dictionaries, the next most popular letter was A, which appears at around 8.5% of all the words. The least common letter is Q, which appears in 0.02% of the words. E. Did you know a dozen bodies were once found in Benjamin Franklin's basement? But you are aware of the fact that multiple skeletons were found in the basement. Frankly, Benjamin Franklin's London home. The bones were discovered during 1998 renovation of the home and were identified as being nearly a dozen people, including 6 children. The most plausible explanation is not mass murder, but an anatomy school run by Franklin's young friend and protege, William Houston. This is not to say there wasn't any funny business going on. The resurrection men could deliver bodies stolen to graveyards to the Thames Wharf at the bottom of the street, while there was a weekly public execution at the gallows on the other side of the garden wall, the publication reported. Did you know the healthiest place in the world is Panama? Probably not now, considering the virus, but it probably was the most healthiest place in the world at one point. Did you know the pharaoh once lathered his slaves in honey to keep bugs away from him? Did you know some people have an extra bone in their knee and it's getting more common? Did you know Pringles aren't actually potato chips? Yeah, they taste terrible. There's a giant fish with a transparent head, did you know that? There's a decorated war hero dog. Did you know showers really do spark creativity? Did you know Abraham Lincoln's bodyguard left his post at Fort Theater to go for a drink? Did you know dolphins have been trained to be used in wars? Did you know playing the accordion was once required by teachers in North Korea? Did you know children's medicine once contained morphine? Did you know most laughter isn't because things are funny? Did you know one man has saved more than 200 people from suicide? Did you know our European ancestors were cannibals? Did you know dogs actually understand some English? Did you know you have a nail in your body? Did you know redheads aren't actually going extinct? Did you know pro baseball once had women players? Did you know koalas have fingerprints? Did you know humans are just one of the estimated 8.7 million species on Earth? Did you know riding a roller coaster could help you pass a kidney stone? After multiple people reported they had passed a kidney stone while riding Walt Disney's World Big Thunder Mountain Railroad ride, a research team from Michigan State University decided to investigate the phenomenon in 2016. They conducted tests with a model kidney and found that there was 64% kidney stone pass rate for those seated in the rear of the Thunder Mountain ride. The number was 16% for those seated in front. Did you know dinosaurs lived on every continent? Back in their day, dinosaurs lived on every continent on Earth, including Antarctica. The reason we only find their bones in certain places, though, is that the weather and the soil conditions in those places were just right for the bones of the fossilized scientists. Also speculated that there were maybe many small-sized dinosaurs that were nothing known about because their bones were too small to fossilize as well. Did you like Hamlet? I liked Hamlet, but I'm more of Romeo and Juliet and a Midsummer Night's Dream kind of guy. But Shakespeare made some amazing things in his life. Bee hummingbirds are so small they get mistaken for insects. Sea lions can't dance to a beat. Rolls-Royce makes the most expensive cars in the world. The famed Typhoid Mary infected more than 50 people by cooking for them. Typhoid Mary was a real historical person who became notorious in the early 1900s. She was an Irish woman named Mary Manley who immigrated to the United States in the 1880s. Though she had no symptoms of typhoid fever, she carried the bacteria in her blood and could pass it on to other people because no doctor could convince her that this was true and she didn't feel sick. She insisted on working as a cook. During her career, she infected at least 51 people, 3 of whom died before she was isolated and forced quarantine for the last decades of her life. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster goes back to nearly 1,500 years. There's a tale written in the year 565 AD that speaks on the Irish monk traveling through Scotland, where there was a stained Columbia heard the stories of a water beast that attacked and killed a lot of local people when they were in the river, wanting to help the monk use his friend as a bait to lure the beast into sight, at which point Columbia commanded it to go no further, and then the creature stopped and swam back upstream. The river is now known in Scotland the River Ness, which flows out from the famous Loch Ness. Did you know that? Did you know that? Go easy. The pioneering research won the Nobel Prize in this chance. Physics. I can feel like 6 minutes Slim Shady you're on. Just a feeling I've got like something study of spontaneous radiation. That means what I'm the Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1911. And if he says bananas as you say, I'm not taking any chances. And you were just what the doctor ordered. I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. All my people from the front to the back nod. Chemical engineer. Now who thinks their arms are long enough to slap box? They said I rap like a robot, so call me rap bot. But for me, to rap like a computer must be in my genes. I got a laptop in my back. Did you know the healthiest place in the world is Panama? Probably I have pocket, got a fat nut from a rock profit, made a living and killing of it. Ever since Bill Clinton was still in the office with Monica Lewinsky, the Pharaoh wants I'm an MC still as honest, but away from him. Plus Scotland proudly boasts the Loch Ness Monster as one of the most fabled creatures. The country opted to make another really don't want to get into a pissing match with this rap wonder why dogs are back in the back of the act parental figures to babies. Yeah, at the same time, Parental these lyrical acrobats. I wonder sometimes this how we can actually be the parents of the babies, you know, over the table back who tell us so sweet and taking care of the babies, and it's so cute and cute. How can I do this? All drop it. Everyone's doing my rapper. Rappers are having a rap. It's amazing. It's actually disastrously bad. It's the beauty of the world just to see a dog take on parental. All my people from the front, back down, and laying his head next to the baby and being so cute and adorable. Both the baby and the dog. I mean, sometimes I hate babies, but dogs are cute. Everyone wants the key and the secret to rap immortality. Well, truthful pets are adorable. So it's everyone loves the room for a newest thing. Earth like an asteroid did nothing but shoot for the moon. MC gets taken out with the music because I have the WA cube. Hey, Doc, run easy right there.